सेरेमनी में शामिल होना चाहिए और खुशी मनानी चाहिए।
Amidst the opposition boycott call, at least 4 non-NDA parties confirming their presence at the new parliament inauguration.
बंगाल की स्थापना के लिए संसद के भवन से अधिक उपयुक्त और पवित्र और उचित स्थान कोई हो ही नहीं सकता।
The Modi government will install the Chola dynasty relic in the new parliament in a bid to connect ancient tradition to new India.
No spot, nothing, all creation, nothing. Whatever Venugopal, whatever Kargeji, whatever Surjiwala ji, that is between both of them then and both of me and Siddaramaiah ji. No one should interfere, there is nothing in it.
Congress minister and MP engage in a verbal duel in the Karnataka Assembly after comments over power sharing.
I think this government not survive. 100% this is the DK Kumar and Siddaramaiah coalition.
Amidst the infighting, the BJP predicts the Congress government in Karnataka will not survive. It is yet another abuse against the Prime Minister, Congress calling the Prime Minister quote-unquote pagal. And the Prime Minister has departed Sydney for New Delhi after a successful 3-nation tour. A very good evening. You're watching Republic and I'm Deepthi Sachdeva. Let's begin this edition of the news with our focus on what's been happening in the Congress party. Remember, it's hardly been a number of days since you've seen a Congress government taking shape in the state of Karnataka. But as expected, you have a Congress that is not just a broken house, but the Congress clearly has a lot of its problems right now to deal with. They took the longest time to decide who really will be their chief minister. You've seen the entire scuffle and the power play between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah. And now that many say that is settled, there is another problem. Because for the last few hours, you've seen certain comments that have come in from some prominent Karnataka Congress leaders, including MB Patil. Now, he essentially, remember, had said that there is going to be no power sharing between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. And he said that Siddaramaiah will continue to be the chief minister for 5 years. Now, MB Patil, remember again, for those of you not very well aware, is very close to Siddaramaiah. On the other side, you have the brother of DK Shivakumar, DK Suresh, who essentially has been trying to again and again reiterate that there is a deal between DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah, according to which there is a rotational chief minister and the next 2.5 years of the government will go to DK Shivakumar. But clearly, a lot of this is also something that you hear in the power corridors in the state of Karnataka. There has been certain comments that have also come in from the BJP. The BJP says, look, we told you so. The Congress cannot keep its house in order. Our colleague Prajwal was earlier also privy to a lot of conversations and a lot of backroom talks that have happened between MB Patil and DK Suresh. A lot of that is also not captured on camera. But first up, we bring to you the entire story, the kind of statements, the kind of charges that all camps are still leveling at each other. And then we also get you more breaking updates and connect with our reporters live on the story.
The factional divide in the Congress has surfaced once again.
ಪವರ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದ ವರಿಷ್ಠರು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಪ್ರಸ್ತಾಪ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದರ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವುದೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏನು ನಮ್ಮ ACC ನಮ್ಮ ವೇಣುಗೋಪಾಲ್ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ACC ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ
This assertion that Siddaramaiah would be at the helm of the entire 5-year tenure of the government has not gone down well with DK Shivakumar supporters. A verbal spat broke out between Congress DK Suresh and MB Patil during the CLP meeting. Confronted, MB Patil remained evasive.
There's been confusion over what you had stated about.
I don't know. Any other thing? We have elected UT Kader as a speaker. Okay.
So was there any misunderstanding between you and Mr. DK Suresh this morning?
There was a
Any misunderstanding?
Nothing. UT Kader has been unanimously elected as Speaker of the Assembly.
DK Shivakumar remained tight-lipped on the infighting.
ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಸರ್. ಈಗ
ನನಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ, MB ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಲಿ,
ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ನೆನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನನಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತೀಕ್ಷ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದು, ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನಾಯಕರು ಸುರ್ಜೇವಾಲಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಏನು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
The BJP is hitting out at the state of affairs.
That's the internal issue of Congress party. I don't want to comment on that. But certainly you will see the differences between stalwarts in the days to come.
The Deputy Chief Minister may play it down.
No spot, nothing, all creation, nothing, no spot. Whatever has been decided, it has been decided by the High Command. It is my Congress President and my General Secretaries will take a call. There is nothing. Whatever Venugopal, whatever Kargeji, whatever Surjewalaji, that is between both of them then and both of me and Siddaramaiaji. No one should interfere. There is nothing in it.
But cracks within the Karnataka Congress are only widening with each passing day. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
Let's get you more details on what Republic is learning as far as this infighting in the Karnataka Congress is concerned. In fact, MB Patil has earlier met with the Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. Apparently, he's not too happy with the kind of conversations that have ensued between him and also DK Suresh. And not just that, do remember cabinet expansion still is another headache for the Congress that they possibly will have to solve sooner rather than later. Prajwal has that scoop for us. And Prajwal, you tell us more about that 15-minute meeting that happened between MB Patil and Siddaramaiah. But is there a solution? Is there a solution in sight right now?
As of now, Deepthi, by the looks of the developments which are happening within the Congress party, seems like there is a deadlock because both the parties are not coming to a consensus over here. And it is clearly being seen because just 10 minutes from now, from right where I'm standing in front of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's residence, we saw MB Patil. He entered the Chief Minister's residence anywhere between 5:10 to 5:15. He was here for till 5:50 and he left along with Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in the same car as well. He left along with Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and he was also accompanied by Chief Minister Siddaramaiah's son Yatindra as well. And from what we get to understand, sources within the know of this development and what happened within the meeting are stating that MB Patil was absolutely upset. He was also devastated with the sort of language that was used against him by DK Suresh because DK Suresh has definitely taken MB Patil to a task. In fact, it was not a war of words. It was in fact DK Suresh going ahead and slamming MB Patil for the kind of statements that's been made. Two statements which have already come in from DK Suresh. He stated that MB Patil should have a hold over his tongue and he should not be making loose comments which could go on and endanger the party in the future. Otherwise, strict action will be taken because the future of the party in the state of Karnataka would definitely depend on the unity of both Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar as well. And no other leader within the party should downplay DK Shivkumar in particular is what DK Suresh has stated out. And in this regard. The bodyguards of the MLA as well as the MP were quite shocked at this point of time, because even they could not intervene there, and therefore when MB Patil in fact requested DK Suresh to come inside his cabin to have a word, DK Suresh has in fact stated that he would not want to do that at this point of time, and he directly came into the conference hall where DK Shivkumar was addressing a press meet, and therefore after which MB Patil suddenly came in, because the Chief Minister was supposed to leave at 5:30. Only because MB Patil did come in here at the residence, it was delayed till 5:50, because he has a flight at around 6:30 now from HL airport, so he has delayed leaving from here, and therefore a visibly upset MB Patil has come in here and held talks with Chief Minister Siddaramaiah as well, is what we get to understand. But all said and done now, this has definitely now reached New Delhi as well, and the AICC High Command is definitely not happy over this development as well, because they have instructed that leaders from both the camps should remain silent. They should not be speaking out in the open or give any sort of controversial statements which could go ahead and bring a bad name to the party, and at this point of time their focus should be on clean and transparent administration and also implementing the 5 guarantees.
Okay, Prajwal, you're reporting from outside the Chief Minister's residence. I request you to stay with us, as you've already put out that breaking news. Let's again reiterate that for our viewers, to help them understand how their story has moved. The story, ladies and gentlemen, has clearly now moved from Karnataka to New Delhi, where you will be having a lot of those important meetings over the next 2 days at least. And also, like Prajwal just indicated, that MLAs have been instructed to remain mum, to not speak anything on any power sharing formula. The Congress clearly wanting to keep its house in order, Prajwal. And this is no surprise, because this really tells you of the many issues right now, Prajwal, in the Congress camp itself. In the run-up to electing and naming a chief minister, we've seen a lot of power play. And now, the very fact that you have DK Shivakumar, who is the Deputy Chief Minister, along with the KPCC Chief, who will possibly have a higher say in giving out tickets in the run-up to the big 2024 Lok Sabha elections, the High Command right now cannot take a side of Siddaramaiah or a DK Shivakumar, and this complicates their problem.
Absolutely, because they're neither left on the right or left. They will have to make sure that they take a neutral stand, because the High Command can only go on and ignore DK Shivkumar or Siddaramaiah at their own peril as well, because both of them bring their own sort of leadership as well as administration into the province as well. And ahead of the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, let's also not forget the fact that DK Shivkumar will not only be heralding the elections, or he will not be heading the Congress party only in Karnataka, but he will also most probably be funding the Congress party across the entire nation as well. That is the sort of respect he commands. That is the sort of power that he has over here, and the Congress party clearly knows about that as well. And more of when you're speaking about the power sharing formula when it comes to the Chief Minister, it is an undeclared pact between both the leaders, which has happened in front of the High Command as well. And why they do not want to make it public over here is the fact that it could go ahead and destabilize the administration, and there might also be camps even in the government administration and departments too, which could create problems for the sitting Chief Minister of Karnataka. That is why the AICC High Command has remained tight-lipped, but they have assured DK Shivkumar that he will be rewarded when the time is, when the time is right for himself as well. But now, exactly why have the MLAs been instructed by the High Command? One of the major reasons was that this verbal altercation broke out right after the CLP meeting. And once all the MLAs from the Congress party started trooping out of the conference hall, many of them were also witness to this verbal altercation that happened as well, and majority of them were first-timers. I wouldn't want to take out the names right now, but they have also stated that it was absolutely very shocking for them that that there was such a verbal altercation right amidst the public as well in the power corridor of Vidhan Saudha too, and this has left them completely shocked. After which now the AICC has stated that none of their MLAs or leaders from the party should be speaking about it.
Interesting. So is there a gag order? Possibly the Congress can say that this is full democracy at play in their party. This is only because they are spoiled for choice. But, Prajwal, what we'll do is we'll let you go so that you can get us more insight into these lot of interesting meetings, developments happening both in Bengaluru and in New Delhi. As I say, thank you to you only for the moment, but also make way to listen into reactions. We've heard from Siddaramaiah, from DK Shivkumar, and a lot of other important players who, remember, have been confronted by Republic all through the day today to ask them what really is the problem in the Congress camp.
No spot, nothing, all creation, nothing, no spot. Whatever has been decided, it has been decided by the High Command. It is my Congress President and my General Secretaries will take a call. There is nothing. Whatever Venugopal, whatever Kargeji, whatever Surjewala ji, that is between both of them then and both of me and Siddaramaiah ji. No one should interfere. There is nothing in it.
MP Patil statement on the 5 years of your term, sir.
ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀ ಇನ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕೇಳಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಜಾಗ ಬಿಡಿ
What you had stated about
I don't. Any other thing? We have elected UT Kader as a speaker. Okay.
So was there any misunderstanding between you and Mr. DK Suresh this morning?
There was a
Any misunderstanding? Any misunderstanding?
Nothing. UT Kader has been unanimously elected as the Speaker of the Assembly. Thank you.
ಬನ್ರಿ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲ. Thank you, sir.
ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಎಚ್ಚರಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ರಿ ಅನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ
ನಾನೇನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ವಲ್ಲ.
ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಒತ್ತಡಗಳಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಕ್ಯಾಬಿನೆಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾನ್ಯ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಅವರ ಪರಮಾಧಿಕಾರ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೋತಾರೋ ಅದರಂತೆ ನಡೀತಾರೆ.
ಸರ್ ಎಂ ಬಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕಿವಿ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್? ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಸರ್, ಈಗ
ನನಗೇನಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ, ಎಂ ಬಿ ಪಾಟೀಲ್ ನಾನೇನು ಹೇಳಲಿ, ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ.
ನೆನ್ನೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ, ನನಗೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ತೀಕ್ಷ್ಣವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅದು, ಬಟ್ ಈಗ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಅದೆಲ್ಲವೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನಾಯಕರು ಸುರ್ಜೇವಾಲಾ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಮಾತು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಇನ್ನೇನು ತಿರ್ಗಾ ಏನು ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು
ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
So you've heard all those reactions coming in from the state of Karnataka that we'll also keep tracking very closely, also going up on republicworld.com. But let's also shift our focus to the other big story that's developing in from Jammu and Kashmir, where it's the 3-day third G20 Tourism Working Group meeting that were held in Srinagar concluding today. The 3 days, remember, has seen a lot of these foreign delegates from at least 29 countries in the valley taking in all the splendor the valley had to offer. Right from rejecting the propaganda against Kashmir to welcoming the positive change, this is a quick insight into how the valley today has become a global hub and a talking point.
It is a new dawn in Kashmir as the Union Territory successfully held its 3-day big event, the G20. Today marks the third and the last day of the G20 summit in the valley.
G20 summit in Srinagar is coming to an end. Today is the third day and the delegates in the morning visited Mughal Garden, Nishad, where many of them were seen wearing Kashmiri attire and clicking selfies. They had their lunch at their respective hotels and many of the delegates prefer shikara ride here and many are still enjoying the scenic beauty while being in shikara.
Despite travel advisory issued for Kashmir, the delegations rejected the fear-mongering.
So how was the experience at Nishad Garden?
Exciting and good.
Do you feel safe and secure?
Of course, sure.
Did you enjoy the hospitality?
Everything is fine, thank you.
This is my first time visiting Kashmir. This is just amazing, very different from Delhi and any other place in India.
So which country you're from?
I am from Korea.
So I think for the kind of tourist who's looking to experience something new and something less scripted, I think Kashmir would be a great place.
The lobby's fake narrative of having paid flocks in the valley has been busted.
To be honest, I was absolutely safe till now.
You were safe in Kashmir, despite the advisory from the country?
Till now I was safe, but I traveled around 80 countries in the world till now, and it could happen everywhere. I could travel in Berlin, in Germany, and there could an attack as well. So at the moment,
you feel absolutely great being in Kashmir.
I feel absolutely comfortable here.
After the Mughal Gardens, the delegates from different G20 countries on Wednesday visited Jammu and Kashmir's first wire-free and pedestrian market, Polo View in the city centre Lal Chowk.
The delegates have reached here at the Polo View market, which is one of the known markets as far as the handicraft products is concerned. Today the government had arranged the city tour for them. They visited the Mughal Garden, Nishat, and also they visited, enjoyed Shikara ride, but now they are here at the Polo View market. Although despite all rains, we are seeing the tourists enjoying and also the delegates simultaneously enjoying this rain, the kind of weather that Kashmir has. In Delhi it is 40, 42, but when you come to Kashmir, you're all enjoying the weather at the moment.
Around 122 delegates witnessed the change in Kashmir.
What all places you visited?
I've been to Pahalgam, Aru Valley, and Dudh Patri. I love Dudh Patri, that was my favourite. And obviously like Dal Lake, Srinagar. Yeah.
You feel safe?
Yeah, 100%. Never felt unsafe here.
It's a beautiful place.
Beautiful.
Kashmir is now a global diplomatic hub. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
And look at the contrast. While Kashmir is only flourishing, Kashmir is talking about hope, about employment, about a lot of other good things. What is Pakistan doing? Pakistan is still surrounded by troubles. And troubles, remember, is still an understatement. The cash-strapped nation has witnessed huge political instability after the recent arrest and the subsequent release of Imran Khan on bail. Now, Imran Khan, who firmly denies any corruption charges against him, is finding himself totally entangled in a standoff with the current government and the deep state, that is Rawalpindi. Now, in a fresh development, we are learning that the Pakistan government could be mulling a ban on Imran Khan's party, that is the PTI. Now, in case that happens, what would this mean for the party, for Imran Khan, and for Pakistan? Those are important questions that have to be answered. And before I get in my colleague Abhishek with those answers and much more, let's quickly play out all the developments on that big story and why today Pakistan is synonymous only and only with chaos.
Lashkar terrorist Hafiz Saeed was contesting elections in Pakistan. Global terrorist Dawood Ibrahim is known to live in a mansion in Karachi. The Jaish-e-Mohammed chief is almost treated like a special guest of the Pakistan army in Rawalpindi. But now, the ruling regime in Pakistan is considering a ban on Imran Khan's PTI.
जिन लोगों ने कोर कमांडर के घर को अटैक किया और जिन लोगों ने जो है ना वो इसको अटैक किया, GHQ को अटैक किया, गुजरांवाला कंटोनमेंट पे अटैक हुआ, ये बेस पे मियांवाली में अटैक हुआ, ये स्पॉन्टेनियस कथित तौर पे नहीं है, कथित तौर पे ये बेसाख्ता नहीं हुआ, कथित तौर पे ये एक प्लान के तहत सब कुछ हो रहा था. इस बैकग्राउंड में इम्कानात हैं और जरूर इसका फैसला कोई नहीं हुआ, लेकिन इसका जायजा जरूर लिया जा रहा है कि पार्टी के ऊपर पाबंदी.
The May 9th violence is being used as a bogey to push for the ban. Days ago, the Pakistan government was laying siege to the Supreme Court.
उमर अता बंदियाल जो कि एक ईमानदार नहीं इमरानदार जज है, इमरान का सहूलतकार है, इमरान को रिलीफ देता है, इमरान के लिए कोर्ट में बैठा है, इमरान के लिए करप्ट नेक्सस को ये प्रोटेक्ट कर रहे. क्या आप उसके इस्तीफे की डिमांड करते हो?
All illusions of being a democracy have evaporated in Pakistan. Bureau Report, Republic TV.
So when you have someone in the Pakistan government right now indicating, Abhishek, that we could be looking at a ban on the PTI very, very soon, many would say that this is exactly what Imran Khan was fearing. He said that this is going to happen very soon because the government, the deep state, does not want me to win an election on a popular mandate. But is it that simple? What could happen in the next few weeks?
It's actually that simple, Deep. This is not the first time Khwaja Office, the defense minister, has made this comment. This is the second time in the last 10 days he has done so. And he's not the only minister. We have Interior Minister Rana Sanaullah, for example, and Shehri Rahman, the Climate or Environment Minister there. They also have expressed similar sentiments. But what is important is that these statements coming together in a span of 3-4 days suggests that this action might be in very advanced stage of being implemented, which is ban the PTI. It's not going to be easy. We have seen the kind of mayhem and mob frenzy that happened on the streets of Pakistan across the country just when Imran Khan was arrested. So now if the party or political party is banned, it might get worse. Okay for us, but then so far as Pakistan is concerned, we are looking at, because you asked that question, even more unstable period going ahead. Remember, the objective of the establishment backed by the Pakistan army in banning PTI or making Imran Khan irrelevant is that whenever the elections happen, the PTI should not be able to leverage the popularity it enjoys. That's the reason why we have seen, for example, the kind of pressure that is building up on the PTI leadership apart from Imran Khan. So you have Shireen Mazari yesterday announcing that she is in fact quitting politics because she was not being allowed to come out of jail. Case after case, she was being pursued in a manner that she would have ended up spending all her life in jail. Similarly, we have seen the same toolkit, so to say, of the establishment, which was implemented on Shireen Mazari, now being implemented on Shah Mahmood Qureshi, and other ministers could be next. So essentially, what we are seeing is a war of attrition taking place between the Shehbaz Sharif government of the PDM backed by Pakistan army and Imran Khan. Imran Khan obviously believes that he is popular, he should be dictating terms, and if the elections are held and he wins an election, then he would have the moral high ground to really, as leader of the party winning, to really get back to the army. And that's something which the army is really scared of. And that's the reason why it's likely that Imran Khan's political party might be banned.
Okay, in case that happens, what could happen next? Remember, again, is what Abhishek just told you, but that, ladies and gentlemen, is possibly just a trailer. We should brace ourselves up for a lot of chaos and only chaos in our backyard. But as always, Republic will be the first with the reportage and the analysis. Abhishek, I thank you right now for joining us, only for what of time, as we quickly say thank you to all our viewers for joining us on this edition of the news. But on the other side, back home, this is the abuse politics that again is taking center stage. And that's going to be our focus when we come back after this very quick break. So one more abuse against the Prime Minister, the Congress not wanting to learn from its many mistakes. But on the other side, we get you that extremely disturbing comment that was made by Congress's Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary and much more.
First 2 days of rains, 2 lives have been lost, one that of a 22-year-old techie at KR Circle and the other of a 32-year-old man. Because this particular drain was opened, he's fallen into it, and due to the heavy downpour, the water was flowing almost around 3 to 4 feet to where this particular height of the drain is, after which he's not seen that it was open and he's fallen into it completely. There are also small kids who were passing by just a few minutes ago. You can see that they can immediately go through easily. We have seen similar incidents in 2018 and 2019, and around 4 to 5 people were washed away as well when the former BBMP commissioner was there. First 2 days of rains, 2 lives have been lost, one that of a 22-year-old techie at KR Circle and the other of a 32-year-old man. Because this particular drain was opened, he's fallen into it, and due to the heavy downpour, the water was flowing almost around 3 to 4 feet to where this particular height of the drain is, after which he's not seen that it was open and he's fallen into it completely. There are also small kids who were passing by just a few minutes ago. You can see that they can immediately go through easily. We have seen similar incidents in 2018 and 2019, and around 4 to 5 people were washed away as well when the former BBMP commissioner was there.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand.
In boycott call, at least 4 non-NDA parties confirmed their presence at the new parliament inauguration this weekend. Modi government will install Chola dynasty relic in new parliament in a bid to connect ancient tradition to a new India. Congress minister and MP, that's DK Suresh and MB Patil in Karnataka, are reportedly engaged in a verbal duel in the assembly after comments over power sharing. Amid infighting, BJP predicts Congress government in Karnataka won't survive, a senior BJP leader making that comment. Another abuse against the Prime Minister, Vadra Congress calling the Prime Minister Pagal. This is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the leader of the Congress in the Lok Sabha. Getting in some breaking news now ahead of the Chief Minister of Karnataka, Siddaramaiah, DK Shivkumar has landed in New Delhi. The Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, when questioned on the reported verbal spat in Karnataka Assembly and details of the power sharing formula, here's what he said. Listen in.
So you have come here to meet the High Command, and there will be series of meetings. What would be there in the agenda?
How can I tell, how any politician will tell the agenda meeting the High Command here? This is a normal routine. For Delhi, all congressmen, the party headquarters is our temple. We meet our leaders. We discuss a lot of issues in the interest of the state. We have to finish our cabinet as early as possible.